Okay, we are good. What am I paying? Okay. Playing some Roblox. We're doing a little bit of this. Ah, I see. Well, welcome in. I need money. 969. Okay, that's kind of funny, but also kind of painful. Which one do we want to do? Don't question it. Wait, I forgot. Great. Frick. I would play my own music, but yeah, we'll play my own music, but copyright. Fun. I'm gonna say. Select my Mick Boeing 737. I'm literally gonna call it that. Pain. 68. 69. We need one more passenger. Please. Please. Oh, wait. Should we do EOJ or COJ? Which one? Wait, you can do this? Okay, I'm not gonna. Why not? COJ. Got so many wires. Flight meeting rooms, eh? Hell? What is this place? Hi there. Can you put stuff away, please? That would be nice. Okay, that goes there. And little thingy. Give me a second. Chill. Gotta get everything ready. Gotta look nice for the McBowing. Shh, it's okay, it's okay. NPC ass wave. What the hell is this? We got external sound too? Nice. Welcome in. Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain from the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Okay, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, buckle your seatbelt, please. Yeah, for some reason that doesn't work. For some reason, able to welcome in. I have no idea why it doesn't. I'm sorry about that. Fuck. Seatbelt, please. Okay. Four, he's Pepsi. 2. 3. This is Cabin Crew Simulator.
Now we request your full attention to the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features on board this aircraft. With the
My
seatbelt
flames!
you must fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the
Nick
upper portion
Boeing
of the buckle.
737.
We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached to use as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression event, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, place it firmly over your nose and mouth, and secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to your mask. If you are travelling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a uniformed crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in the pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head, pass the straps around your waist and adjust the front.
Table, please.
To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention if required. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion tightly towards your chest. At this time, your portable electronic devices must be set in the airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. You will find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read this before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you an enjoyable flight.
I have to say it. Yep. I did. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you the one and only Mick Boeing 737. Where?
Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff.
McFlight attendants. USUJ, get out. little bit wobbly. Hold up. Why are the fan blades not centered in the engines? That is painful to look at. Okay, what?
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Oh no, so on board. It's kind of a ritual for McDonald's. Yeah, we're gonna have a Karen in flight, so for landing, you might want to stick around for that, because that can get funny. Okay. Drinks. You want the Coca-Cola? Coffee? You want 4 Pepsi? You want ginger ale? You want the greenest looking Sprite? Also want the Sprite. You want the ginger ale? You want the Pepsi? Coffee? Want the water? Sprite? Sprite? 6? And then you want Pepsi, Sprite, water, and Pepsi. You want water. You want crackers. Want the crisps. You want pretzels. You want the crackers. You both wanted Cheetos. You want peanuts. Both wanted peanuts. Want the gummy bears, the crisps, Cheetos, crisps, crisps, 2 Cheetos, 3 Cheetos, and peanuts. Oh, forgot. Sorry about that. Now, anyone watching any cringe stuff? Because I have seen people watch cringe stuff before. I just want to try something real quick. Give me a second. Okay, that does work. This. I'm just testing stuff, okay?
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Okay. Thank you for flying Ryanair. Last year, over 9% of our flights arrived on time. My comedy is so funny.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Okay, kind of cringe. I need to watch it. Fuck you. No. Wick ass, you're fucking kidding me. Look at the game page. Fourth wall breaking. Fourth wall breaking. Don't know who that is. Okay, text. Just watching a background. Okay. Why? 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 Freak Bob? Come on. No. Come on. Okay, which one is gonna be, which one is it? Okay, McBoeing. Guess we didn't have a camera in this play. Interesting. Or did I just forget to enable it? Okay, I'm gonna wait the landing. Wait, landing waiting. Good flare, good flare, good flare, good flare. Good glide slope, good flare, good flare. Ryanair landing. Perfect Ryanair landing. I'm never gonna stop roasting them. I know it's actually boring, but I have to do it to get the points. Wait, after this, I'm gonna switch to the southwest route because I want to do something. Okay. realistic switchboard and stuff. Now, when I get an Airbus and if it has a yoke, this is a yoke by the way, I'll be sad because they have joysticks. Okay. Where is the great flight thing? There it is. Ever air. Liveries. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, basically everything is blue. I'll go with that color, blue. Wait. Okay, 4. What? Huh? Huh? Come on. Do 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 do. Now we can go there. You go here. Okay. Budget at freight line. Oh my god. Hold on, I want to hear gossip.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain from the flight deck. Welcome
Wait.
aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride
We're
today, so the
Concorde.
seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard.
Hold on. I need to take a look at this. We're Concord. Do I know you? Who even are you and how do you get my number? We need Concord. Concord isn't in the game. Fourth wall breaking. Fourth wall breaking. Kill them. What the fuck are you watching? You're watching Rick Astley. Fuck you. Okay. I don't know how I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, oh, gato. Okay, I'll allow that. Stop watching The Rock. Oh my god. Okay, look at specifications. Okay, I dig it, I dig it. I dig it. Wait. Hold on, I need to say, alright. Okay, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I'm gonna mute Roblox game audio so if you don't hear any audio from it, that's... I know. Okay, it didn't follow. Okay. Where the fuck is it? Okay. Bro, why is shit not working? I'll still play it because... Why? I'll still play it.
This is Flight 372 on SWA. The flight attendant's on board serving you today. Teresa in the middle, David in the back. My name is David and I'm here to tell you that shortly after takeoff, first things first, there's soft drinks and coffee to quench your thirst. But if you want another kind of drink, then just holler. Alcoholic beverages will be $4. If a Monster Energy drink is your plan, that'll be $3 and you get the whole can. If you have a coupon, then that's fantastic. Open up the bins, put away your suitcases. Carry on items, go under the seat in front of you, so none of you have things by your feet. If you have a seat on a row with the exit, we're gonna talk to you, so you might as well expect it. You gotta help evacuate in case we need you. If you don't want to, then we're gonna reseat you. Before we leave, our advice is put away your electronic devices. Fasten your seatbelt, then put your trays up. Press the button to make the seat back raise up. Sit back, relax, have a good time. It's almost time to go, so I'm done with the rhyme. Thank you for the fact that I wasn't ignored. This is Southwest Airlines. Welcome aboard.
That is a peak video right there. Wait. Okay. Pepsi. You want the something. You don't know what it is. What? Oh, you want the liquid uranium.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain from the flight deck. It looks like we're going to experience some light turbulence for the next couple of minutes. At this time, please ensure your seatbelt is safely fastened. Thank you.
Okay, uranium. Oh, you also want the uranium. That's nice. Okay. Water? You want some water? Oh wait. First Coca-Cola user, oh my god. Okay, you want the Pepsi and the liquid uranium. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Beats. Let me drop some beats. Okay. Coca-Cola. Liquid uranium. Alright, see you later, Ava. Thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna catch CTA.
This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon. Flight attendants, please report the captain for arrival.
Can you hear my voice? Coming through the noise. I'm floating through outer space. I'm lost and I can't find a way. Oh, all the lights going dark and my hopes destroyed.
Man,
Is there
anybody there? Anybody there? Anybody there?
save me? I'm running out of air. Calling out Mayday. Calling out It's so dark out here in space. And it's been so long since I've seen a face. My eyes are shut but I can see the void between you and me.
Landing time!
Like I'm going insane. Me, is anybody there?
Okay, good flare, good flare, good flare, good flare. Bumpy landing, I'll give that 5.5. God damn. There we go, that's the right Unity. Wow. Let's play some Project Flight. Wait. Warrior Air Force.
Getting stronger every day. Keep on pushing through the pain. Keep on grinding till we die. Ain't no mercy in this life. There's nowhere left to run away. No, there's nowhere left to run away.
That was a sick drum beat right there. Perfect timing. That's a quick flap, stove. That's what I'm gonna call it. Please hit that ass called Michelle Buffalo Wago. This one for the good girls and girl, the masterpiece. Darling, wildin', living up in the city. The truck's on external, gotta get myself some pudding. Too hot? Hot damn. The police and the fireman too hot. Hot damn. You're dragging on the retire, man. I'm too hot. Yeah. Then my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. Hot damn. And bang about that my bucket that go to hallelujah. Go think to hallelujah. Go think to hallelujah. Left down funk don't give it to you. Left down funk don't give it to you. Left down funk don't give it to you. Saturday night me and this spot. We had this one. Shut up, Nightbot. But yeah, Tim, welcome to the stream. Don't believe me, just watch. Wait. Up, down, funky, whip. Up, can't. Yes, he is. Also, welcome back. Might be landing a little quick here. Down, funk you up. Up, down, funk you up. Up, down, funk you up. Down, funk you up. Up, down, funk you up. That time, funk you up. Hey, why uptown funk you? Uptown funk you. Uptown funk you. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Uptown funk you up. Hey, why uptown funk you up? Lô bà Hà, lô bà Hà, lô bà Hà.
Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me.
Okay, that was weird.
Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me.
I know what plane to use.
Somewhere by the emerald sea, where the moon and water meet. Somewhere close to harmony, when the world is sound asleep. Something's gonna bring a change, journey's where you're meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. These are dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. Come and fly, come and fly away with me. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. These are dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and
Lol.
fly away with me.
Brutal. Wait, I just want to try something. Come on.
Come and fly away with me. 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 Come and fly away with me.
Space shuttle status. Potato. Now I down, work it left, work it hard and make it better, do it faster, make it strong, more than ever, hour after hour, work it never over, work it hard, make it better, do it fast, make it strong, more than ever, hour after hour, work it never over, work it hard, make it better, do it faster, make it stronger, more than ever, hour after hour, work it never over. We're still gaining altitude. Look at this. Boom. Oh my god, we already passed Mach 1. Damn. Inverted. We already passed Mach 1. Oh my god, this thing is fast. Okay, let's get to 1,000. Fuck it. Oh, I bet. We need to hit Mach 3. You didn't run it to correct yourself? Space shuttle status. No. I'm trying to keep the nose lined up with my cursor. I have my hand off the mouse right now. I'm only using the rudder. No. Keep it. Wait. $2,000 knots. Okay. Got a ways to go. Oh, let's try Mark 2 first. Come on, let's hit Mark 2 first. I don't actually think it's possible to hit Mark 3 in this game. Or Mark 2 at, like... Yeah, I don't... What about the other fighter plane? If we can't do it with the other fighter plane, I'm gonna try and reach 100,000 feet in the biggest plane in the game. Alright. We haven't hit Mach 2 yet. Mach 2 and the speed is not, so it's 1,300 knots. No.
Hey, buddy. You okay?
No. This one only has one engine. Took out some baggage trade, we don't fucking care. This thing is weak! Alright, new challenge. Getting up to 1,000 feet and the Boeing 777, which is, I think, the biggest plane in the game. My ping. I'm Boeing 777. You. Alright, British Airways better be British Spaceways. Okay, what is the... $43,100 feet, eh? What's up with that? Magic Sun, that's a cosine? Hey Google, how do you hijack a 727? Yeah, you're getting on a watch list for that. Bruh. Burger tag. Hey, YT Vegan 999, welcome in. How you doing, mate? Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy now. I'm doing good. I'm currently taking British Airways trip Boeing 777 to space. We're doing it in small little steps. First, we're going to its service ceiling of 43,100 feet, or flight level 431. Whoa, wait, what is it? Oh, yeah, 431. Try and get as much speed as possible on the runway. What the hell is Lamp talking about? This might take a while. British Airways about to become British Spaceways. While waiting for that to happen, Can you put it like that? Okay.
Is lunch detention illegal? The next kid that disrupts my class is getting detention. Detention!
Mrs. P already gave me detention.
Then I'll give you lunch detention.
Yeah, right. You can't do that. Right, Mike?
Actually, number one, lunch detention is legal in almost every state, but it depends
What?
on your school and district policies if it's allowed. That's right, and you're in a lunch detention. Who's laughing now?
Who?
It's me!
That's fine. I just won't go.
Yeah, you can do that. What? Yeah, you could just not go. Mike, what are you doing? Number two, legally your school can't force you to go to lunch detention, and you won't get arrested either.
Looks like the law's on my side.
But more disciplinary action could be taken, like suspension or expulsion.
Bogus!
What will it be? Miss lunch or miss ninth grade?
But Mike, I'm hungry!
That's okay, because number three, teachers can take you out of the lunchroom, but they can't take your lunch. You're still gonna eat, just not with your boys.
Dude, I'm gonna miss lunch with the boys! I love the boys.
It's like 40 minutes.
The boys!
Is lunch detention illegal? 3 things you need to know when dealing with the cops. Number 1, they don't care.
Hello?
We have a warrant for your arrest. You have the right to...
Whoa, 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 hey, this...
Hey, Mr. President, what are you doing today?
What?
Lockheed Martin, what are you making, buddy?
We're making a plane that can launch planes to fight other planes.
What? You off your meds again?
They were only back from creating an airplane aircraft carrier.
Did you try to create an Imperial destroyer?
Nah, we did it first. Marvel and Star Wars can suck.
Okay, what could it do?
The CL-1201 would have had a wingspan of over 1,100 feet, 560 feet long, was powered by a nuclear reactor
God
that could
damn.
keep it flying for 41 straight days. But since it couldn't fit on most runways, it had to be able to vertically take off and land. It could carry over 12 million pounds, including 11 fighter aircraft on each wing that it could deploy like the world's angriest hornet's nest. This thing single-handedly could take over most countries.
Okay, we're gonna get you back on your meds.
Yeah, that seems fair. Maybe we shouldn't make this one yet. But man, when the aliens come, they're gonna be surprised.
Durou mais de 8 horas o sequestro do avião da VASP que fazia a rota Porto Velho, Rio de Janeiro.
Okay, I need to see this. What the fuck?
The flight crew.
Helios 522, do you read?
High above Athens, fighter jets track a 737 as it circles the city.
522, do you read? Over.
There's no answer from the passenger plane. but there is someone at the controls. More than 100 people are on board.
Everybody's mind was going to a hijack or terrorists.
There is one person moving.
We meant to pilot?
Helios 522, do you read?
We'll come back to that. Give me just 1 minute. Okay. Alright. Tim, you still here? Alright. We passed 50,000 feet. We're gonna try and make it to 100,000. I can put the video back on. Give me a second. I'm gonna get the video back up and running.
Helios 522, do you read? Over.
Greek controllers repeatedly tried to contact the flight, but received only silence. The aircraft reached Athens, where it would typically begin its descent. But it didn't. Instead, it started to circle in a holding pattern over the island of Kea, some 65 kilometers southeast of Athens. With no communication from the aircraft and growing concerns about the situation on board, the Greek military decided to intervene.
Trying to get to 100,000 feet.
A terrorism incident. At 11:23 in the morning, while Flight 522 began its sixth loop in the holding pattern, two F-16s finally reached the aircraft. One of the F-16s took a position behind the aircraft, ready to fire, while the other drew in for a closer look. But what they saw next was beyond anything they could have imagined. Join us as we delve into the story of Helios Airways Flight 522. On the evening of August 13th, 2005, a Boeing 737 operated by Helios Airways departed from London Heathrow, heading towards Larnaca, a port city on the south coast of Cyprus. The flight progressed smoothly until the cabin crew detected an unusual noise. A loud banging sound was coming from the right aft service door. Upon closer inspection, they found that the seal around the door had frozen, raising concerns about the integrity of the aircraft's pressurization system. After landing in Larnaca at 1:25 in the morning, the flight crew documented the issue in the aircraft cabin defect log. They noted that the right aft service door required a full inspection. Additionally, the captain personally communicated the problem to the ground engineer, Alan Irwin. Alan Irwin, an experienced engineer, conducted a visual inspection and pressurization leak check to identify potential faults. To perform the leak check while the aircraft was still on the ground, it had to be manually pressurized. The pressurization system on a Boeing 737 is crucial for maintaining a safe and comfortable cabin pressure. It simulates lower altitude conditions to ensure passengers and crew have adequate oxygen levels during the flight. This system operates automatically in flight, adjusting as the aircraft changes altitude. During the ground tests and maintenance checks, the pressurization system was set to manual mode. This setting allowed Alan to control the pressurization process directly, enabling him to test for leaks and ensure the integrity of the cabin's pressure seals without the aircraft's engines running. The inspection revealed no defects. The pressurization system appeared to function correctly, and no abnormal noises were detected. Satisfied with the results, Alan concluded his inspection and cleared the aircraft for service. However, a critical detail was overlooked. The pressurization mode selector remained in the manual position, setting the stage for unforeseen events. The following morning, on August 14, 2005, the same Boeing 737 was prepared for its next journey. 2 pilots and 4 cabin crew arrived at the aircraft to operate Flight 522 to Prague with a stopover in Athens. The flight plan for that day was to fly northwest over the Mediterranean Sea towards the Greek mainland and descend into Athens for a scheduled stopover. After departing Athens, the aircraft would head north, crossing southeastern Europe before finally reaching its destination in Prague. In command was 58-year-old Captain Hans-Jürgen Merten, an experienced pilot. He had worked with various small airlines across Europe and had since accumulated a respectable number of hours on the Boeing 737. Although his reserved attitude sometimes did not sit well with Cypriot flight crews, there had been no serious complaints about his performance since he started at Helios Airways earlier in 2005. His co-pilot that day was 51-year-old First Officer Pampos Karalambous, a citizen of Cyprus. He was also experienced on the Boeing 737 and had been flying for Helios Airways since shortly after its founding. As 115 passengers, mostly Cypriots and Greeks, boarded for the first leg to Athens, the pilots started their pre-flight checks. These included approximately 80 items, 8 of which involved switches on the pressurization panel. One of these items was the pressurization mode selector, which should be set to auto. These checks proceeded as usual, but the crew failed to notice that the pressurization mode selector was still set to manual, the setting used during the maintenance checks the previous day. After completing their pre-flight checks, the pilots moved on to the before-start checklist, verifying that all aircraft systems were configured correctly for flight. Despite this thorough process, the pressurization mode selector, set to manual, still went unnoticed, a critical oversight that had serious consequences. With all checks completed, the pilots started the engines, pushed back from the gate, and taxied to the runway. After an uneventful takeoff roll, the aircraft became airborne a little after 9 in the morning, climbing toward 10,000 feet, with further clearances expected to follow. The aircraft climbed steadily at about 2,500 feet per minute for the next 5 minutes as the controller cleared Flight 522 to ascend to its cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. With the cabin pressure equalizing with the outside air pressure almost as fast, no one realized that a serious problem was unfolding.
800,000 feet.
Before we continue with the unfolding mystery, I'd like to thank our sponsor, War Thunder. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, now free on PC and consoles. Take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships from 10 major nations, spanning from the 1920s to today. Immerse your offer is limited, so act fast. At 9:12 in the morning, as the aircraft climbed through 12,500 feet, the air pressure inside the cabin reached the equivalent of 10,000 feet, automatically triggering the cabin altitude warning horn. Normally, the maximum cabin pressure is approximately 8,000 feet above sea level during flight. This ensures passenger comfort and safety throughout the journey. The cabin altitude warning horn should have alerted the crew to halt the
100,000 feet,
don their
we're going
oxygen
to see how
masks,
fast we can go
and
if
then
we plummet
descend
straight
to a
down.
lower altitude. Unfortunately, the crew mistook this critical warning for a takeoff configuration alert. On the Boeing 737, the takeoff configuration warning horn sounds the same as the cabin altitude warning. However, the takeoff configuration warning can only be heard on the ground when the pilots advance the thrust levers without correctly configuring the aircraft for flight. This led to confusion, and as a result, the critical procedure of donning oxygen masks and descending was not followed. Unaware of their mistake, the situation in the cockpit intensified a few minutes later. Both equipment cooling warning lights, labeled with the word "off," illuminated. This indicated low airflow through the cooling fans due to the decreased air density. The master caution light also activated, signaling that the situation required immediate attention.
Oh no.
Climbing through 16,000 feet, Captain Merton contacted Helios Airways dispatch for help. He explained that a takeoff configuration warning horn was sounding and that there was an issue with the equipment cooling system. This problem was beyond the dispatcher's expertise, so he added Alan Irwin, the same maintenance engineer who conducted the pressure
Almost
test.
there.
Over the radio, Merton told Irwin that both his equipment cooling lights were off. Unfortunately, Merton's relatively limited knowledge of English caused confusion. He likely meant to say, "Both my equipment cooling off lights are on," but what came out was something altogether different. Confused by Merton's concern about a warning light being off, Irwin responded, "This is normal," and then asked Merton to clarify the problem. The captain's response, however, wasn't very illuminating. "They are not switched off," he said. As the conversation continued, the cabin altitude rose past 14,000 feet, causing the passenger oxygen masks to deploy automatically. An indication labeled "Pass Oxy On" lit up on the overhead panel but it went unnoticed by the crew. Normally, this alert would have triggered the master caution light to draw attention, but since it was already active, it failed to catch the pilot's eye. Unbeknownst to the pilots, hypoxia, a silent killer, was slowly impairing their judgment.
Oh no.
Hypoxia severely impairs cognitive and physical functions, which is especially critical for pilots who need to maintain high levels of alertness and decision-making capabilities. They should have quickly descended to a lower altitude where the air pressure was sufficient for
Should we go
normal
further
breathing,
than 2,000,
ideally
like
below
100,000
10,000 feet? However, they did not take this action. While passengers and flight attendants began using their oxygen masks, the pilots remained focused on the equipment cooling system. Suspecting that Merton might have been looking at the green manual light on the pressurization panel next to the equipment cooling panel, Irwin asked if he could confirm that the pressurization mode selector was set to auto. However, the captain, already experiencing the initial symptoms of hypoxia, disregarded this question and instead asked where his equipment cooling circuit breakers were. As altitude increased, negative effects accumulated due to decreasing blood oxygen content. By the time the conversation with dispatch ended, Flight 522 was approaching 29,000 feet above sea level, with the cabin altitude between 24,000 and 26,000 feet. Mountaineers refer to anything above 26,000 feet as the death zone, where the human body cannot absorb sufficient oxygen, leading to the deterioration of physical and mental faculties, eventually resulting in death. Unfortunately, Captain Merton and the first officer never donned their oxygen masks and never realized that their aircraft had not been pressurized. The cabin altitude approached the death zone when Captain Merton got out of his chair to find the circuit breakers, but collapsed from lack of oxygen. First Officer Charalambous fell unconscious around the same time, still strapped into his seat. Passengers and flight attendants who put on their oxygen masks managed to stay conscious a bit longer. Still, these masks only provided about 12 minutes of oxygen, assuming the pilots would descend to a lower altitude where normal breathing was possible. Instead, Flight 522 continued to climb on autopilot until it leveled off at approximately 34,000 feet. Between 9:30 and 9:40, air traffic control repeatedly attempted to contact the aircraft but received no response. Meanwhile, Helios Flight 522, guided by autopilot, followed its normal route into Greek airspace. Greek controllers repeatedly tried to contact the flight but received only silence. The aircraft reached Athens, where it would typically begin its descent. However, since the autopilot required manual input to initiate descent, the aircraft did not descend. Instead, it started to circle in a holding pattern over the island of Kea, some 65 kilometers southeast of Athens. A holding pattern is a predetermined maneuver that keeps an aircraft within a specified airspace while awaiting further instructions from air traffic control. It typically involves flying in a circular pattern, ensuring the aircraft stays in a manageable area and altitude, conserving fuel and avoiding other air traffic. With no communication from the aircraft and growing concerns about the situation on board, the Greek military decided to intervene, possibly suspecting a terrorism incident. At around 11 a.m., two F-16 fighter jets scrambled from near Anchialos Air Base to establish visual contact with the passenger jet. The Boeing 737 remained in its holding pattern, guided by the autopilot, and at 23 minutes past 11 in the morning, while Flight 522 began its sixth loop in the holding pattern, the two F-16s finally reached the aircraft. The F-16 pilots likely had no idea what to expect, as the situation was already highly unusual, unlike anything they or the controllers had encountered before. But things were about to get even stranger, as one of the F-16s took a position behind the aircraft, ready to fire, while the other drew in for a closer look. Approaching the aircraft, the pilot of the F-16 attempted to signal their presence to the crew, but the crew of the 737 did not react. They checked the exterior for damage, but saw none. As one of the F-16s moved closer, the pilot came upon a scene straight out of a horror movie. The cabin lights were off, and oxygen masks hung down in the aisles, illuminated by sunlight coming through the windows. Several passengers wearing oxygen masks were slumped against the windows, completely motionless. Positioning his jet closer to the cockpit, the F-16 pilot spotted a person slumped in the first officer's seat, showing no signs of life, while the captain's seat was empty. Shocked by this sight, the F-16 pilot realized that Flight 522 had become a ghost flight, with its passengers and crew seemingly unconscious or dead. For another 14 minutes, the 737 continued to fly in circles, shadowed by the two F-16s, whose pilots seemed condemned to wait for the inevitable. Then, something unbelievable happened. Someone entered the cockpit. With a mask covering his face and the bottle beside him, he settled into the captain's seat and gripped the controls. At this point, Flight 522 was in its 10th holding pattern, and its fuel reserves were almost depleted.
Oh.
The unidentified pilot had little time to get used to the 737 cockpit because the left engine flamed out less than a minute after he entered the flight deck. With only one engine providing thrust, the aircraft turned sharply to the left before stabilizing on a northwesterly course. Unable to maintain altitude at 34,000 feet with only one engine, it began to descend. Although the man attempted to control the aircraft, he did not succeed. Despite this, the fighter pilots could not get his attention, and they were forced to back off to reduce the risk of a mid-air collision. Within minutes, the 737 crossed over the island of Euboea, descending rapidly. One of the F-16s drew close again and saw the first officer sitting upright as though the man had tried to wake him, but he remained motionless. Shortly after, the aircraft turned sharply to the left, crossing over the island again. Approaching 7,000 feet and descending at several thousand feet per minute, Flight 522 was moments away from disaster when its right engine also ran out of fuel and flamed out. At that moment, the man acknowledged the fighter for the first time, responding to a hand signal. The fighter pilot then signaled for the mystery pilot to follow him to the airport, but the man simply pointed down, indicating that the aircraft was going down and there was nothing he could do. Crossing back onto mainland Greece, the aircraft turned sharply to the left again, descending toward the hills lining the coast northeast of Athens. Recognizing that a crash was imminent, the F-16s pulled away at the last moment. The man at the controls attempted to pull up just before impact, perhaps hoping to ease the aircraft into the ground, but his efforts were fruitless. At 3 minutes past 12 in the afternoon, Helios Flight 522 impacted hard and burst into flames. Seconds later, the F-16 pilots radioed it in. Helios Flight 522 was down.
Altitude.
Mayday, Mabo! Έχουμε πρόσκρουση πολιτικού αεροσκάφους! Έχουμε πρόσκρουση πολιτικού αεροσκάφους! Mayday!
Tragically, all 121 people on board lost their lives in this incident.
F.
Fire crews and ambulances, already alerted to the ongoing emergency, immediately rushed to the scene of the crash on Grammatiko Hill, just outside the village of Grammatiko, some 35 kilometers northeast of Athens. The crash of Helios Airways Flight 522 was the result of a series of errors and systemic failures. Mechanic Alan Irwin claimed he had reset the pressurization mode selector to auto after maintenance, but this was found to be untrue after extensive investigation. Despite his denials, Irwin was charged with 121 counts of manslaughter, which devastated his life. Although he was eventually acquitted, the damage was irreversible. Initially, there was doubt because the switch was found turned past manual, suggesting it may have been wrenched during impact. However, data from the electronic pressure control system confirmed the outflow valve was fully open from takeoff, preventing cabin pressurization. The data also revealed ongoing pressurization issues in the last 74 flights,
No way.
stored in the system's memory. These flights had experienced excessive leakage, consistent with crew reports of problems with the R2 door. Several opportunities to prevent the crash were missed. Routine checks before takeoff of the pressurization settings could have identified that the pressurization mode selector
Dang, I didn't know
was in
the
the
dive.
manual instead of the auto position. Additionally, after takeoff, the cabin altitude warning horn was triggered, indicating a dangerous lack of cabin pressure. However, the pilots mistook this warning for a different alarm and failed to take corrective action. As a result, they gradually lost consciousness due to hypoxia and never recovered. Flight attendant Andreas, who had a private pilot's license, managed to enter the cockpit later in the flight. Despite his best efforts, he was unable to save the aircraft due to his limited experience and the critical situation.
Oof.
By the time he gained access to the cockpit, the aircraft had already run out of fuel, and it was too late to prevent the crash. In their final report, investigators made several recommendations to prevent such accidents in the future. One key recommendation was that Boeing update the 737 maintenance manual to ensure the pressurization mode selector is returned to auto after a pressurization test, as well as installing 2 additional warning lights in the cockpit, one for takeoff configuration and one for the cabin altitude warning. This tragedy underscores the vital need for a robust safety culture and unwavering adherence to established protocols. Implementing these lessons and stringent safety measures is essential to prevent such disasters from occurring again. Again, thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video.
Alright. Okay. Time knows everything. No. Come on. Are we not gonna go above 543 knots? Damn. Oh, there we go. F. Alright, I'm actually gonna try the fire pilot thing again. Now that I know what to do.
Bowie.
Hey. I think they have more YouTube views than Twitch views tonight. Interesting. Okay. No. Come on. We're actually gonna make it. We're actually gonna make it to Mach 2. No. Nope. Okay, that's happened. I technically almost made it. Made it to 1,000 knots. Okay. What game to do next? You know what? I want to do some racing. Let's do some racing. Silverstone. Alright, team. Alright, you know what, we...
And the award for Best Broadcast of a Live Event goes to Samo Television.
Every time you two are getting rough, my mind just sounds like Shia LaBeouf. It says no, 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 no. Just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Shia LaBeouf. It says no, 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 no. Just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you, my heart sounds like Shia LaBeouf too. No, 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 no. No, no. No, 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 no.
Hey, Jordan, welcome in. It is going well. What about you? How was your day going? Well, how did your Thanksgiving go? You're welcome. I like to check in on my viewers. Tomorrow is a big day. Finals for the football game. Is it on Roblox? I'm not really into third-person shooter games, but I could try it. So it is on Roblox? Oh. Oh, haven't played that game. And I'm going off the road. I mean, I don't really have money. That did not happen. Yeah, it is really fun. Also, welcome to Tiger. How you doing? Fuck. If I get a good lap in, then I'll do a race. I'm not going to sleep at all tonight, probably. High five. Alright, next popping in. Fuck. That is not a good lap. I give up. Let's play modded Minecraft. Give me a second. Why is it not working? Okay. Okay, it's gonna be lightweight. Well, you can have mobile hotspot from your PC. Interesting. Why is Modwin's not Modwin thing? I swear to God. Is it gonna mod winch now? There we go. Okay. Interesting. Point 19. And I'll do that later. I love that sound. Okay, phantoms. Wardens, please. No. Weather, no. Oh god, I don't think I can see myself. Ow.